Now then, where do I even begin? What have I even just watched? Manchester United have won the game. They've won it, the FA Cup. They've not won the FA Cup yet. We're into the semi-finals, but we're going to Wembley. 4-3 win against our arch rivals, Liverpool. Absolutely mad, mad, mad game of football. One of the best games I've seen in a while, and I'm glad it involved my team. I mean, I was going through the highs, the lows of the game, but we've won it in the end, so I can calm down now. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant win. I mean, we need to talk about the game, obviously. That's what we're here to do. That's what I do with every United game. But I'm quite speechless here. Like, I can't actually believe what's just happened. There's a lot to get into, so I'm going to start right now. The starting 11, in comes Wan-Bissaka, back from injury, but he comes in at left back, which I think is probably to deal with Salah on the right-hand side, and he did a fantastic job of it. Rasmus Højlund came back, didn't really get into the game, still probably 75% fit. He came in, didn't do too much, but again, we've got players coming back from injury now. Harry Maguire came on, had a big impact in the game. Mason Mount returned from injury, so we're getting players back from injury. It's a shame that we've won this game and the international breaks come straight away, so we've got no real momentum to build on, but we've got Brentford after the international break, which hopefully will be another win. Hopefully we'll have Lisandro Martinez back for that as well. So, let's talk about the game. Man United win the game. We go in front very early on. We actually were probably the better team for the first 10 minutes. In fact, we were playing really, really surprisingly well. I thought we'd sit back. I don't know, I just had an inkling. Even though we're at home, I thought we'd possibly sit back. We didn't do that. And we created quite a few chances. Garnacho had one, saved by Kelleher, but there was Scott McTominay to follow it in, tap it into an empty net from 2 yards. Again, a fast start to the game. A start we probably needed. We needed to go in front in the game, and that's what we did. 1-0. We were playing really well, and we didn't even drop off after that. We scored the goal with McTominay. We didn't sit everyone back. We continued to play how we were, which was quite refreshing to see, to be fair. But then, obviously, coming up to half-time, Liverpool scored 2 goals before half-time. We looked like we were going into half-time 1-0 up. In the 44th minute, McAllister deflected effort off Kobbie Mainoo into the back of the net. Nothing Onana could have really done. Nothing Mainoo could have done. He's got to try and throw his body in front of it, hasn't he? Just a bit unfortunate to concede that goal. And then Mohamed Salah tapped one in 2 minutes later. And Liverpool are going into the break 2-1 up. It's not what you want to see, really. The first half, I want to talk about Kobbie Mainoo in that first half because he was an unbelievable. He had a great game. Like, he just oozes class, doesn't he? And Southgate looks even more like a prat for not picking him in the England squad now. Like, he is good enough. Scrap the under-21s, get him in the first team. He should be starting. He actually should be starting in England's main team. That's how highly I rate him. I'm not overrating him or anything. He is that good, and rival fans say the same. So yeah, I think that's a bit of a shame for him. Second half, I don't know what happened. I think them 2 goals sunk us a little bit, because second half we were struggling. We were really, really struggling. Yeah, we couldn't really get a foothold in the game. Liverpool were just passing it round. We didn't have a chance, really, in the second half until the 87th minute, where we do get an equaliser through Anthony. Anthony, everyone, with his right foot as well, which is the most shocking thing out of everything. Anthony with his right foot puts one into the bottom corner. No chance for Kelleher. A very smart finish, actually. And Anthony added a lot to the game when he came on. He looked quite bright. He looked quite sharp. So I'm glad to see that. I want to see that more of him when he comes off the bench, because obviously he shouldn't be starting, it's fair to say. But he did add a lot coming off the bench. Same with Harry Maguire. He was a bit of a brute at the back. I mean, we ended with 2 defenders on the pitch. And that was just in the 90 minutes, or going into extra time we had 3. Took Lindelof off, so we ended the game with 2 defenders, Maguire and Dalot. Ten Hag went for it in the 90. As soon as we scored with Anthony, wanted to win the game. Rashford had a massive chance right at the end. He was offside anyway after we've seen it back, but at the time no one knew that, and he put it wide, 1-on-1 with the keeper, literally Rashford territory. But yeah, unfortunately we didn't win it in normal time. It wouldn't have counted anyway because it would have been offside. So into extra time we go. Like I said, we brought another defender off. Lindelof came off. Did he come off in the first half of extra time? No, I think it was the second half, wasn't it? I think first half of extra time he played, and then we brought him off for Mason Mount. But yeah, first half of extra time, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm too excited. I can't believe it. Liverpool do get a lead, literally on the stroke of half time again of extra time. I mean, we were actually dominating extra time as well. The first half of extra time, we were the better team. Liverpool didn't really have a shot. I think as soon as we scored that goal with Anthony, we were the better team for the next 15 minutes. And then the sting got completely taken out of it with Harvey Elliott's deflected effort. Another deflected goal. I mean, you can't make this up. I mean, that was not going in if he didn't get this big deflection. Took it away from Onana. Nothing he could have done about it. It's just a shame, really. We're going into the second half of extra time, 3-2 down. So we've got a massive mountain to climb at Old Trafford, but we were confident the fans could get us through it. We were confident the players could step up. They needed to save our season, and step up they did. Let's just say that. I keep saying I know. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to recollect everything that I've just watched a few hours ago. I've said it again. So going into the second half of extra time, Lindelof comes off, Mason Mount comes on. So at this point, we've got Onana in goal. We've got back four of Anthony at left back, Bruno Fernandes and Maguire as a centre-half pairing, and Dalot at right back. And then everyone else is basically playing up front. And to be fair, Maguire was basically playing up front for the most of it as well. And he actually played really well, Maguire. A few good tackles. He was winning aerial duels up the pitch. He was helping us in the attack. So credit where credit's due for Harry Maguire. I've said it again. I know, I've said it again. I can't believe it. 112th minute, Rashford puts us level. Brilliant goal. Brilliantly taken. He deserved the goal. He missed a few chances earlier in the game, which he should have buried. McTominay picks it up, plays it into Rashford. And I noticed as soon as McTominay picked it up and played the pass to Rashford, his legs completely went. You could see it as he passed the ball. He was pulling up. He was tensing up, maybe a bit of cramp, which I'm not surprised. He's playing 120 minutes at the end of the day. So McTominay plays it into Rashford. He slots it home past Kelleher. We're 3-3. Now we're believing. Now we trust us to get a winner or even take it to penalties. Penalties would have been, a struggle because we've got no defenders on the pitch. So getting to penalties would have been hard. We nearly did it anyway, but we didn't need to go there because we won. We obviously had no defenders on. So at that point when Rashford scored, I thought Liverpool were just going to pile the pressure on there. But no, we were still dominating the game. We were the better team again in extra time. Liverpool had a corner whipped in, not dealt with by the Liverpool players in the box. United dealt with it very well. It comes out to Harvey Elliott on the edge of the box. Amad Diallo nicks it off Harvey Elliott. Garnacho takes it, drives at Conor Bradley. It's a 2-on-1. Garnacho with a dodgy pass to Amad, I thought at the time. Very dodgy pass. It was like sort of behind him. Amad had to reposition himself. He gets it out his feet with his left foot and slots it home across goal past Kelleher to make it 4-3 Manchester United. 120th minute, literally the last kick of the game. Well, it should have been until the referee played an extra 5 minutes for some reason. Because, he wanted Liverpool to win. Let's just be real. He was shocking, that referee. I think McAllister should have been sent off. A few dodgy decisions. Yeah, he was just not great. He booking our player. Everything. The referee didn't have a great game today, but it didn't matter because we still won the game. Amad takes his shirt off, holds it up to the crowd. This is his moment. This is him. Gets sent off 30 seconds later for a double yellow card, which again sort of puts a dampen on things. But in the heat of the moment, you want to take your shirt off. You want to celebrate. It's not like he had his bare chest out and everything. He had a skin on underneath. Who cares? Let him take his shirt off. Let him celebrate this moment. It's his best moment of his career. It might be the best moment he ever has in his career. Hopefully he has many more moments like that in a Man United shirt. But let him do it. Referee sends him off, which is technically part of the rules. But yeah, a bit of a prat for that. I can't really call him a prat because it is the rules, isn't it? But you know what I mean. It's just, it puts a dampen on things a little bit. So then we're playing with 10 men for the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game because the referee decided to add 5 minutes on. We're playing 120. Why are we playing 125, 130 minutes? I don't get it. But he did it anyway. Also on Amad as well. For the third goal, which Rashford scored, it was him who tracked back to win it back and start that counter-attack into McTominay. McTominay obviously give it to Rashford and we scored. So Amad, credit where credit's due. Fighting for the badge, that's what we like to see. The substitutes at first, when I was looking at them, like, I can't believe he's doing this. Why is he bringing them on? They changed the game. They fought for the badge, and that's what I love to see. Anthony, Amad, Mount, Maguire, all of them come on, and all of them made a real difference. Eriksen as well. Yeah, unbelievable performance. We're into the semi-finals. We've got Coventry in the semis, so to make the day even better, we're playing the Championship side in the semis. I'm not going to get my hopes up because they could roll us over. I don't think they will. I don't think they should. It can't happen, but you never know.
Ahmad for the semi-final.